Yo, what's going on, guys? Killer here, and today I'm going to tell you another story because it's Friday again. So I'm just going to do this like weekly. Fridays I tell a story and pretty crazy stories. But today's story is going to be the time that me, my brother, and my brother's friend actually went to an abandoned naval academy. It's a couple, like I would say, like maybe 45, maybe an hour drive away from where I live. But that doesn't really matter. But we just one night we drove over there. We drove over there like around maybe 6, and this was like when the sun was going down earlier, so it was like, sunset a little bit, like the sun was going down, and we had to like park. It's all fenced off. It's kind of like this big field that has a pool, and then there's the building and all that, and then it's by a lake. So like we had to park outside, then we had to jump the fence, and my brother and me were, I guess you could say, normal sized people, so we were like able to jump the fence easily. But on the other hand, my brother's friend, he's kind of a bigger set dude. He plays football, and yeah, so he's like a bigger dude. He had a little trouble jumping over the fence, which is kind of funny. And then once we went through there, all the windows and doors, because it's abandoned, so it was all boarded up and all that. So we need to find a way to get in there, and pieces of the building were broken off and all that. So we found this piece of the building that was broken off, and we started hitting like the wooden part that was covering up the window. We started doing that. We were hitting that, and then we finally broke it after like maybe half an hour because it was like 4 layers of wood, and then we had to get through it. And then finally, once we get in, we had to climb through the window, which was hard because there was glass all over it, still poking like out and everything. So we had to get through there. Then it was dark as hell already. It already got really, really dark. So that's one part of it. It sucked. And then once that happened, we had to get through. We started exploring, and then it's been abandoned for years and years. So when we were exploring, right, we had our flashlights on our phones. I did record, but this is like the phone that I had before I got my phone a couple years ago. And plus that other phone kind of sucked on memory, so I didn't have space to keep it all. But all it really was in there was like, just think about it, like kind of like a mansion, I guess, where it's big rooms everywhere, and then like small corridors, and then once you went upstairs, just like kind of like a college dorm area where there's hallways with rooms everywhere, and then it was all tagged up with graffiti and a bunch of crap and like a bunch of like even racist, no, not really racist stuff, but like swastikas and stuff like that, just like a bunch of graffiti crap that people don't know what they're doing and all that, like stupid crappy things. And then there's also some cool graffiti art that's on there. But once we were going through, we started hearing meowing and weird noises, right? And we kind of could tell what it was, but then at the same time we couldn't. And when we were walking through, we got closer and closer, and it was quiet. And my brother's friend, the big dude, he almost stepped, like we are flashing like the flashlights around to see, and then he was stepping. We're like, oh shit, watch out, And he almost stepped on a baby kitten. And this is where the freaky part is. The baby kitten was on the first floor. And then we were on the third floor, I believe, and there was 2 more kittens up there. Which to me doesn't make sense, but the more I think about it, I kind of put it together. But we kind of, like, how does it get from the first floor to the third floor? We weren't really too sure about that, but then the more I think about it, it's just like, it gets to, like, the cat probably gave birth and all that, but I don't know. It is pretty crazy when we did that. But that's like today's story and everything. That's all I got. Some CSGO gameplay, TDM gameplay in the background. Hope you guys enjoy. See ya.